Oh, exciting. That's an interesting word. I think, is it rewarding? Yes. Is it exciting? No. I think a lot of people, so let me tell you what capability means to start off with, and then I'll tell you what happens in capability consultancy, and I'll let you be the judge whether you believe that to be exciting or not.
Okay.
So the word capability means um, how what are the skills? So there's competencies, which are the skills all the marketeers need to possess. And
Right.
most organizations or large organizations will have what they call a capability framework, which is basically an overview of all of those competencies, the skills that they want, and sometimes behaviors that they want their marketeers to possess. And they would use it for things like building job descriptions, defining training courses, really setting those expectations as they kind of move through their development within the business. But it's really about what skills at a capability level do our marketing function have, and then that's broken down into competencies, and those competencies can spread across the full spectrum of marketing, and they will be independent to that organization. So whether they're a marketing led organization or a sales led organization, or there's something maybe quite specialist about what they offer in their marketing function. So let's just say maybe they're working in a more technical business or a more digital business. There might be some specialist skills that sit there based on what those products and services that business are offering. So that's what capability means, the overview of the skills that this department needs to have. How well are we at doing marketing? And then it's broken down by the competencies. That's what capability means. To answer your question about is a capability consultant exciting, it depends on what you're doing. And I think for me, my work varies from working with larger organizations at kind of CMO director level, trying to set that vision of what they want from their marketing teams and functions. And that is very exciting and very enjoyable because in that I'm able to really stretch their thinking about the role that marketing can play in their organization, the role that marketing can play in leading that long-term commercial agenda, in defining that strategy, in delivering commercially effectively, as well as just comms, especially if their function's been quite focused on just kind of delivering campaigns or executions or bringing products and services to market. But there is also a part of the role that's, I wouldn't say exciting, but necessary, which is once you've defined that vision and you've defined those skills, you then have to write that of what that means for every level within that function. And that's not that exciting.
Okay.
And I get lots of people come to me and say, "Oh, I've been working in marketing quite a long time. I think I want to be a capability consultant." And they or working capability, and they almost assume that they're going to be working with the marketeers and doing a lot of cultural workshops, and that is part of the role. But a good part of the role is also, once you've defined that vision and you've defined what those competencies are, writing that down into every level of detail of what that would mean for every tier of marketeer in that organization. And it can be repetitive, and you have to get it right because that's going to affect every single marketer. So it can be quite time consuming.
Thank you for taking the time to check out this effective marketing clip. If you found this interesting and useful, YouTube thinks you're going to enjoy this one, and this is the latest thing that we've put together. If you haven't yet, and you could take a second to like, share, subscribe, and comment, that will give us the motivation to continue on this epic journey.